In news that we are breaking to you, JDS Neta accuses the BJP of luring MPs. JDS Neta Saravana raises questions on the moves made by the BJP. He says, I don't know what they are offering, but BJP is trying to call our people. We are all together. That's the statement coming from this JDS leader. He also says, no one can touch our party MLAs. They are loyal to the party. That's the word coming out of JDS leader Saravana just a short while ago.
Our party leader Kumaranaji is held the meeting. He is going to attend the meeting in the leadership of Kumarana. Our MLAs are arrived. Already it will take another half an hour. Every MLAs are together. We are all here only. Yesterday, some of them called to our people. They are not respond. Everybody is here. We are all, our MLAs are loyal to our party. They no raise the question of that.
Mandar Phanse joining me now on the phone line. Mandar, so hectic parley is going on in all directions, but right now this is critical, isn't it, for the JDS to stay together? But the JDS leader Saravana making a very clear statement saying attempts are being made at horse trading. What's the latest?
Absolutely critical situation for all the political parties right now who are struggling to form the government, but at the same time these all are the political conversations going on, especially when Mr. Saravana is claiming so that his MLAs are being contacted by BJP. At the same time, BJP leadership is also refuting that they are in touch with any of the MLAs of JDS. That shows how close the battle has drawn the lines between these political parties, and now every other political party is waiting for the response of the governor to whom, which political party, whether the coalition which is being claimed by Congress and JDS or the single largest party, BJP.
Right. Because for JDS also, Mandar, this is extremely critical for their political survival, isn't it? Here is an opportunity for them to form the government, to lead the government rather. The Congress party has relinquished the post of the chief minister as well to Mr. Kumaraswamy. So they have a great deal out of this alliance. Surely they would not like to lose this opportunity.
We must note that this all started by a political line that most of the Lingayat leaders from within the JDS are not happy.
Okay.
And then on, everybody started claiming all this political rumor mongering started across. But at the same time, the JDS leaders have also repeated that there is no such discontent between the MLAs, especially from the Lingayat community. That shows every political party is really trying hard to establish their own point of
right.
view.
But it's a foes-turn-friends situation, isn't it, so far as Siddaramaiah and Kumaraswamy is concerned, because they had an ugly fallout. And also at the ground level, Mandar, like you are also rightly pointing out, these are the two parties that bitterly fought against each other in this election.
Rightly so, especially JDS in Congress. If we see, it is almost a flip-flop condition. Most of the elected JDS members right now, they are all Congress defected leaders, and a few of the Congress leaders who have elected right now as MLAs were also first within the JDS fold. So this is something like a flip-flop situation for Congress and JDS, and as of now, it seems there is no other option for claiming that secular positioning within the polity for JDS people as well as the Congress people.
Right. In that sense, they do become strange bedfellows, but then that's how it is in politics. Mandar, stay on with us. Let's listen into Congress's reaction on this.
गोवा, मणिपुर और मेघालय में हुए, वहाँ हमारी मेजॉरिटी थी, जीत के हम आए तो भी हमको सरकार बनाने नहीं दी और इन्होंने बनाया। ये कहीं विपक्ष को सत्ता में देखना ही चाहते थे। ये जो कहते थे कांग्रेस मुक्त नहीं, विपक्ष मुक्त की बात करते हैं।
They don't have belief in democracy. Anyhow, they want power.
So today, if the governor calls BJP in Yediyurappa to form government, what will your next course of action will be?
No, let us our seniors will take decision.
Will you take them to some resort in Andhra or Kerala?
No, not like that. We believe our all MLAs. I don't think we don't go anywhere.
ನಾವು ರೆಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಭಿನ್ನಮತ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಇವ್ರು ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮೇಲು, ಇವ್ರು ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇನ್ನೂ ನಾವೇನು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. CLP ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ವರಿಷ್ಠರು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, ರಾಜ್ಯಪಾಲರ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಏನು ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಯಾವ ಹಂತಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಇವತ್ತು BJP ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದಾಗಬಾರ್ದು. ಇವತ್ತು ಜನ ಬಯಸೋದೇನು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಿರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಬೇಕು, 5 ವರ್ಷ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ನಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಆಗಬೇಕು.
Well, those are some very important reactions that we just played out. Ghulam Nabi Azad of the Congress Party, Ramalinga Reddy and Dinesh Gundu Rao of the Congress Party. They're saying that clearly here is a situation where BJP is making all efforts and the Congress is desperate to keep its flock together. Will they be successful in doing so remains another question. Mandar is still with us. Mandar, for the Congress Party, a lot is at stake. We just heard Ghulam Nabi Azad saying that the Congress Party wants to at least give BJP a taste of its own medicine for what it did in Goa and Manipur.
This is all now the argument from Congress Party, which will obviously would want to form the government with JDS. Apart from that, the anxiety when we were talking about all this situation with the Congress leaders, most of the leaders were expressing that anxiety that they were not sure whether they will be called to form government by the governor. But as of now, this is something like a constitutional situation, and it is all depend on how the governor of Karnataka is taking decision to form and to call the government, to call the specific parties to form the government.
Because, you know, there is a desperation, isn't it, Mandar? I mean, look at the Congress Party. It is conceding all ground to the JDS. Take the Chief Minister's post, lead the government, whatever it takes to keep the BJP out.
As of now, as we see, keeping BJP out, or for that matter, Congress and JDS alliance, it all depends now what exactly governor decides, because this is very critical juncture right now. Both the political parties have argued from their point of view, especially from the constitutional grounds, as well as the past history of Manipur or Meghalaya, or for that matter Goa also was referred in the public, as well as the formal discourses with the governor.
Right.
So this is all depending on the discretion of the governor right now.
Yes. So, you know, Mandar, talking about the options, of course, the governor can go with the tradition, with the conventions of the constitution and invite the single largest party. But then it is very clear that they don't have the requisite number. On the other hand, of course, the largest formation, the Congress and the JDS. But the crux of the matter is that whoever the governor invites will have to prove the majority on the floor of the House. Okay, I'm going across to Shrija as well. Mandar, thanks for joining us. I think we lost the line with Mandar there. Shrija, a very critical situation like we have been pointing out, and it's like all eyes on the governor, of course. Give us the options that could be playing out, the possibilities that could be playing out throughout the day today. And of course, when is it going to be clear whether the governor has taken a decision on this or not, on who to invite to form government?
Well, absolutely. We understand that the meeting is going on, and we are given to understand that some of the crucial decisions will be made at this point in time. There are some of the Congress stalwarts who are just walking through this particular KPCC office. Also, another point to be noted here is, because remember, this is one of the crucial things to be noted at this point in time. Also, right now, in fact, you can also see. Hold on, pushing. Sir? क्या लगता है बीजेपी जो है वो कहीं ना कहीं एमएलएस को खरीदने की कोशिश कर रही है सर बीजेपी कहीं ना कहीं Are you confident of the Congress? Sir, we have been hearing before the impact of the BJP trying to lure. Thank you.
Okay, so a lot of action outside the KPCC office in Bengaluru. We just saw Mallikarjun Kharge there, and our reporters have been telling us that the top guns of the Congress party, the top brass, landing up in Karnataka, in Bengaluru in particular, to make sure that the situation is under control. Remember, there is nervousness within the Congress party, especially because there is a word that there are attempts going to be made at horse trading to poach MLAs out of the Congress party. It's extremely critical that the flock stays together. And therefore, all the attempts, every single leader of the Congress party in Karnataka is at the moment extremely critical. At all those MLAs, all 78 of them must stay together. Every figure, every number is critical. Shrija, coming to you. You were telling us that a lot of action there. Mallikarjun Kharge has landed up at the KPCC office. The meeting apparently started around 8:30 a.m. What is the status? Any news of the outcome of that meeting?
Well, Afrida, what you're looking at this point in time is that there is so much buzz going on. So there are several Congress stalwarts who are just walking in by. In fact, especially the Congress office, what you're looking at is there is so much crowd, and you can also look at this kind of frenzy here because there is tense atmosphere also for that matter as far as both the parties. In fact, we are looking at the combined forces at this point in time is your JDS and the Congress, and then we are looking at the BJP as well. We just saw how even right now, we saw how Mallikarjun just entered, especially the KPCC office. Now, this is exactly the place where we understand that they are going to, in fact, make crucial strategies also what really to be done next, what is the future course of action, because right now, from here, in short while now, we understand that they will be signing a paper and then submitting it to the governor by saying that they will all stick, in fact, they will be loyal to the party, they will all stick together, and that they won't be causing any commotion, and they are very happy to combine forces with the JDS. Now, this letter will be together submitted to the governor, like I pointed out, by saying that especially there are out of the 77 MLAs, only 24 will be arriving is what we are being told at this point in time. And also the meeting, even though the meeting crucial decisions haven't begun just as yet, there are several leaders who are still awaited to enter, especially the KPCC office. And also there are allegations just right out there where, in fact, we understand even the KPCC working president Dinesh Gundurao, he did categorically mention saying that the Congress, in fact, won't be resorting to resort politics. It will be the BJP doing so. So if you're doing the math over here, the permutations and combinations, if you're looking at the Congress is 78 and the JDS is 38, which is way above the magic number, and they can go ahead and form the government. Now, what comes to play here is the governor. The governor, as per the constitution, will have to decide whether he should be giving it, asking the largest party here, the BJP, to form the government, go ahead and form the government, or will it be the JDS and the Congress just that?
Right, Shrija, thanks for joining us. Meanwhile, a BJP legislative meet is all set to begin in a few minutes from now. The scheduled time was 10:30 a.m. Our reporter Amita Balachandra is standing right outside the BJP headquarters. Let's go across to her on the phone line. Amita, at the BJP headquarters, what is the action like? We were told earlier that JP Nadda, Dharmendra Pradhan and Prakash Javadekar have all landed up there last evening. So hectic parleys are on the BJP headquarters as well.
Well, absolutely. The pressure is on the BJP as we have JP Nadda, Dharmendra Pradhan and Prakash Javadekar already inside. Right now, outside the office, we have Saravana who has just reached the spot at this point in time. If I can get my camera person to pan and show you the fact that Saravana has now reached here outside the party meet. We understand that there will be a high-level meeting. It's a legislative party meet at this point, trying to decide what's going to happen going forward. There should also be some action coming in on the allegations that the Congress party has made earlier this morning in the press conference as well. High-level drama, something that we see today, of course, where 4 o'clock, Ramaya came, tendered his resignation post, and Yediyurappa was the first person to get an appointment with the governor, and Kumaraswamy going in later, of course. We really have to see who the governor invites. All now clearly in his focus.
Right, for the BJP, Amita, let's remind our viewers, the figure stands at 104. Even if they get the 2 independents, the figure comes to 106, which is 8 short of the halfway mark of 111. So where are the numbers going to come from? What does the BJP have to say on that? Amita, I wanted to ask you that, what are the consultations and the discussions about? Because clearly the BJP is way short of the halfway mark. Well, you can say they're within the striking distance, but even if they get the 2 independents...
Formation the government, and most probably tomorrow we ask him to give time. Thank you.
Well, so Mr. Yadiyurappa, they're speaking to the media very briefly. Yes, Amita, over to you. What do we make of that?
Absolutely, as we speak right now, Kumar has just arrived here at the location here outside the BJP office. In a couple of minutes, we expect Yadiyurappa to arrive at the point. Extreme chaos here outside the BJP office, and we are at this point here in Bengaluru. The party level meeting will take place at 10:30 p.m. and that's when it will get back to
Right. So what is the immediate focus for the BJP? What can they really do? Because, this question must be asked of them, that they are way short of the halfway mark. Even if they get the independence, they still don't make it. Where are the numbers going to come from? What is BJP's strategy to make it to the magic figure of 111? Because ultimately, even if they stake claim, they have to prove majority in the floor of the House.
ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಆಫೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಶಾಸಕಾಂಗ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಸಭೆ ಇದೆ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾಯಕನ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೇರ ರಾಜಭವನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನುವಂತ ಪತ್ರವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತೇವೆ. ಬಹುಪಾಲು ನಾಳೆ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ವಚನ ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ವಿನಂತಿ ಮಾಡೋರಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಟುಡೇ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಆಫೀಸ್. legislature party meeting mein the leader will be elected. From there we will go to Rajbhavan immediately and we will climb for the formation of the government, and most probably tomorrow we ask him to give time. Thank you.
Okay, so Mr. Yadiyurappa has made his position clear that they are going to have a BJP legislative party meeting at 10:30 a.m. where the leader of the legislative party will be selected by the MLAs. After that, they are straight heading to the governor's house to stake claim to form government, and they are going to, of course, seek a time from the governor there. Now, that is the line of action, the plan of action that Mr. Yadiyurappa has detailed. Amita, what can you share with us? Okay, we'll go across to Amita. I think she is having difficulty hearing us at this point. Meanwhile, BJP Neta Ishwarappa had said earlier that few MLAs of the Congress and the JDS are not happy with the decision of an alliance between the two, and those MLAs could soon join the BJP.
कर्नाटक के लोग कांग्रेस सरकार को तिरस्कार किया. ये तिरस्कार करने के बाद वो कांग्रेस लोग ने बैकडोर एंट्री करने के बाद वो सरकार करने के लिए कोशिश कर रहे हैं. ये प्रजाप्रभुत्व विरोधी है. भारतीय जनता पार्टी को और मोदी, येडियुरप्पा, अमित शाह को कर्नाटक के लोग माना है, इसलिए कर्नाटक में भाजपा का सरकार बना है. देखो, कांग्रेस जेडीएस एक साथ जाने के लिए ये जेडीएस में भी बहुत लोग को गुस्सा है, एमएलएस को, और कांग्रेस में भी बहुत लोग को गुस्सा है. वो सभी कांग्रेस वो जेडीएस को ये गठबंधन को लिए वो तिरस्कार करेगा, वो भाजपा के साथ आएगा.
So Shrija is tracking all the developments from the KPCC headquarters. Shrija, we just heard Mr. Ishwarappam there saying that there are a lot of MLAs within the Congress ranks and within the JDS ranks who are not happy with this alliance, and perhaps BJP is targeting those MLAs. Now, what's happening at the KPCC headquarters? How many of those MLAs of the 78 have reached, and what is the action like?
Well, as far as the individual parties, like you pointed out by saying that JDS and also BJP, now there are several, in fact, several leaders within the Congress as well as the JDS over here where they are not happy with the alliance itself. In fact, what we are given to understand is that especially there are several leaders who have expressed, in fact, disappointment by saying that they do not want this particular alliance to happen at all. And also another point, important point to be noted over here, how this is going to pan out. Now, those are the certain things to be taken, in fact, kept an eye on. Remember that all eyes are right now here in Karnataka. So several leaders also, including JDS leader Saravana, also did point to the fact by saying that there are several leaders within the party itself have received calls from the BJP by saying that they might want to join BJP. But clearly we understand both the parties at this point in time, that is the Congress as well as the JDS, they are sticking together. And now that is exactly the reason why we understand that they have called for this legislative party meeting. Now, of course, it is a closed-door meeting, and there are several crucial decisions which are being made right at this point in time.
Okay.
Now, out of 77 MLAs, we understand at least 50 of them have already arrived. Now, they are sitting right there, huddled up together, deciding what really should be done next. Because remember, like you pointed out, within the party itself, there are several people who are not happy with this alliance. Now, either they will be convincing them, or it is definitely going to be
which is why the Congress party is desperate to keep its flock together, and all those weak links will have to be reached out and explained that the importance of keeping themselves together with the party. Thanks, Srija, for joining us. Some more reactions coming in.